Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a super exciting video. We have a ton of news, starting off with FaZe Clan. They just signed one of the best duos in the entire world, Dubs and Mega, who are going to be looking to qualify for the World Cup during the duos event this weekend. We'll be talking everything about FaZe Clan in the first part of this video, but then moving on, we have some major things that have to do with Fortnite and Epic Games in the recent updates. Not only did Epic Games decide to destroy Tilted Towers and Retail Row on the day of the qualifiers, they also have decided to bring back the drum gun. Now, there's a lot of mixed reactions out there to what Epic Games has done today, but one thing for sure is that the pro players are extremely upset about both of these. For one reason, the drum gun coming back into the game, they just hate it. And there's even really popular players out there like High Distortion who believe this event was possibly rigged. And then another reason is that Epic Games has come out and said that they will not make any major changes leading up to a big event. Well, guess what? They made a huge change on the day of a major event. So they're definitely upset about these changes, and it feels like Epic has lied once again. We'll go ahead and get into all of that, guys, but first, let's talk about FaZe Clan, because yes, they signed Dubs and Mega, one of the best duos in all of the world. FaZe Clan tweeted this out: "Meet the newest Fortnite professionals joining us on the road to the World Cup. Welcome to FaZe, Dubs and Mega, FaZe up." I think this is a really good signing for FaZe Clan, specifically with Dubs. He is incredible. He has already qualified for solos to the World Cup. As you can see by this tweet, he got second place in the first week of the World Cup finals, going to New York City. And then right after he got second place right here, he was accused of cheating by Aspect Dolphin and another guy. And the evidence they posted wasn't really strong, and I made that clear as soon as I saw it on Twitter. And we can say a lot of things about that cheating situation with Dubs, but one thing for sure is it definitely got his name out there. Sure, if Dubs never got accused of cheating, I'm sure he still would have got a bunch of followers and would have had his name getting out there, but everybody was talking about him. Every pro, Tfue tweeted out about him. It was crazy. And then once it came out that he wasn't cheating, the guy literally blew up. He was so good that everyone thought he cheated. And then after he got cleared of cheating, he also competed in week 3 of the solos event, and he got 7th overall in the finals, with Ziff getting disqualified. That would have been top 6, enough to qualify again, so definitely proving himself. Dubs deserves to be on FaZe. But he's not the only one who got picked up to FaZe. Him and Mega got signed as a duo, and they are also incredible together. They placed first in the World Cup warm-up semifinals, then they got third place in the World Cup warm-up finals, and then in the duos week 2 semifinals, they got first place with 112 points. Unfortunately though, in the grand finals the next day, Mega did get DDoSed. We covered that before, so they weren't able to qualify, but now is the second weekend for duos, and I'm sure they will qualify today and tomorrow. So congratulations to Mega and Dubs. They definitely deserve to be on FaZe. I would love to know what you guys think about them joining FaZe though. Leave a comment down below. And now let's move on. We need to talk about the drum gun, because there's a lot of weird conspiracy theories going out there. To start this off, let me just go ahead and show you guys High Distortion's POV of the actual event today when people were voting for what item they wanted unvaulted. Roll it.
Airplane! What? Impulse grenades? Get away! Shoot!
It's actually so funny that this entire lobby and you're literally the only one that wants airplanes.
Sorry, I can swing faster than these guys.
Some guy just went over from the drum gun and he came to me and he just like...
So that's what it looked like for pretty much anybody who was voting. And BCC Trolling, a very popular YouTuber with over 10 million subscribers, said this in reply to Fortnite. 50% of the community didn't even get to vote because the event didn't start. And then Dakota's replied and said, "So many people did not get to vote. How will we know the real vote?" And then coming out from Mongrel saying that he didn't even get to have a chance to vote. So clearly, just from these tweets alone, you can already tell that a lot of people didn't get to vote on what item they wanted unvaulted. And this is where High Distortion responded to BCC Gaming and said, "They were suppressing votes. It's a conspiracy. They manipulated the drum gun back into the game." BCC responded and said, "I waited all day and I didn't even get to witness it. my feels, sad face. Now, the main conspiracy theory about how this was rigged is the way it was set up. For example, take a look at Webbs from Ghost Gaming's tweet that says this: "My little brother texted me this. He's a very casual player. He started playing a week ago. He voted for Drum Gun simply because he's seen a lot of other people vote for it. What a crappy way for a community voting event." And then we can see at the bottom, his little brother said, "Did you see the event? I went into this void thing and we broke the ice of a weird weepeb. Then the volcano erupted and it was sick." So I can see how very casual players who don't really understand the voting system or what's going on will just follow the herd and go break the ice where everybody's at, because that's where everybody's at. It makes sense, right? Now, of course, that's like a flaw in the voting system, which is what was stated there by Ghost Webbs, and I do believe they could have done something different, like an actual vote just on the client, but I don't know if that would have actually changed whether or not the drum gun was the selected item. So at the end of the day, it might have been flawed, but I still do believe that drum gun would have made it through, because there was a bunch of voting polls on Twitter and YouTube that I seen, and drum gun was always winning. But that doesn't change the fact that it was a really crappy voting method, and High Distortion reassured his fan base that by retweeting his statement and saying, "Stay woke, guys." Now, that's probably one of the most popular conspiracy theories, but there's also some wild ones running out there. Tokata tweeted this out: "Anyone else think that the vote was staged?" Then Tendi from Evade said this: "Conspiracy theory. It was all bots Epic put into the game to pickaxe the drum gun, and it was already planned to come back." Now, I'm not too sure about these conspiracy theories. While I do agree with High Distortion that it was a really bad voting method, I think these are pretty far-fetched, but they're still funny to see out there, and I'm sure Tendi is still trolling. At the end of the day, I don't think it was like completely rigged, but definitely it was put in a way where players could be swayed, especially casual ones who just wanted to break the ice because everybody was there. So that's my opinion on it. Let me know down below, guys, if you believe it was rigged or if you think these conspiracy theories are really funny, because of course some of them are. But now let's move on and let's take a look at some pro player reactions about the drum gun coming back. FaZe Thieves tweeted this out: "These are the people who voted for the drum gun." And then Snood down below says LMFAO. Let's go ahead and roll the clip real quick so you guys can see it. Oh man, Zate from NRG says, "That didn't age well, I'm not ready to get aimbotted," and that's in a reply to a tweet he made saying he doesn't want people voting for the drum gun because he doesn't want to get aimbotted. Chap simply said, "Drum gun is winning, we are effed." Now, fortunately, Epic Games didn't drop the ball completely on the drum gun. They did tweet out and say that the drum gun will be disabled for the qualifiers this weekend. But unfortunately, that didn't change much because they still made major changes to the game literally an hour before the North American East qualifiers, and less than 12 hours for the finals of Oceania, Asia, and all of those regions. And of course, in 24 hours from now, we will have the NA East and NA West and European finals. So Epic really did drop the ball here because, as I said earlier, they have come out and said they will not make major changes to the game right before big events. Well, guess what? They have made major changes to the game literally hours before one of the biggest events Fortnite has ever seen. Let's go ahead and roll the footage so you guys can see exactly what happened to the game right before the World Cup qualifiers.
Oh my god. What on earth is this? No. Oh my god. Tim the Tatman is crying somewhere right now. He is literally crying somewhere. Oh my god. Social media is gonna go nuts. Dude. Oh my god. What is... Oh no. Tilted. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Tilted's gone, dude. He's gone? Oh my god.
Now let's not forget last week, Asia and Oceania regions had to play Fortnite World Cup qualifiers while Tilted and Retail were completely broken. You couldn't even go to them. And now this week, Epic Games has decided to just completely destroy Tilted and Retail hours before the qualifiers. I can't believe it. And neither can anybody in the pro community. Slasher tweeted this out. Good thing Epic released a blog saying they wouldn't make major gameplay or map changes before tournaments. I mean, what's a $50 million tournament anyways? And now some reactions from top tier pro players. Aspect said, sick, but like my spot got blown up. That's nice. Then Cloaksy said this, there's an in-game event in the middle of the World Cup qualifiers. Are we surprised? And then Snood says this, unfortunately, gang, my drop spot is doo-doo now. So unlucky. Chap from Liquid said, new building is the only building left standing in Tilted, lol. And then Poach from Liquid says, also the map 1 hour before the World Cup, LOL. And it's crazy because all of these pro players are so used to this happening now, they just react to it by laughing and making jokes. It really does suck for them though, the game changing so much really hurts them. Snood's drop spot is gone. All his practice for the past year of playing Fortnite is gone. He has to go to a new spot, which really sucks for him because it happened in the middle of the biggest tournament ever where he potentially has the chance to win thousands or millions of dollars. Think about it this way guys, look at this image of Tilted Towers and see how much chests and loot there is in that whole entire city. It's all gone now. All this loot is gone from the game. That's a drastic change, especially for players who have relied on dropping Tilted Towers, and not to even mention Retail Row, guys. It's crazy. I would love to know what you think about this topic down below. Do you think that Epic Games went too far with this and should have waited after the World Cup to destroy Tilted Towers and Retail Row? That's going to be it for me though, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like on it and be sure to subscribe for more daily content like this. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.